We have these Mitsubishi Wild Wetland Trail. Walking a bit further. Okay, that's very scary. Jesus. Let's head to the conservatory and see if we can see better examples of Sarracenia in the conservatory that we really didn't have a chance of seeing anywhere else. We went to the Nolan greenhouses, off limits. There were a few Sarracenia there. Okay, but they were kind of far out of reach. Couldn't get a lot of good footage. And we went to the rock garden where they had a lot of Sarracenia buds coming up, but nothing was definitely in flower. So let's head to the conservatory and see what they have. John Green, remember when you were speaking about the viceroy? No, this isn't the viceroy. It's just a tulip with two colors. It looks very similar to how the viceroy would have looked like. But what really made the viceroy tulip take off was not the fact that it was a beautiful plant, but the fact that it was new. The fact that people collecting this, it was a rarity. Even today in the plant world, rarities cost a lot of money. There's a Sarracenia called Sarracenia Agent Slack. It won't go for less than $200 on eBay. And for such a small plant like Sarracenia Agent Slack or a tulip like the viceroy, for it to go to those exorbitant prices means that there's something special. But I think it says more about the times than it does about the plant. So as I have mentioned many times in the past, I'm in love with orchids, and here the conservatory has a nice collection. We have here our Oncidium orchids in flower, and we have more Psychopsis up there. The orange things, they're kind of small. Let me see if I can zoom in. Those orange flowers are there. Another Oncidium right here coming off this. Oncidium ampliatum. Oncidium ampliatum. There you go. Well, a few other orchids. You have this one up here, which looks really awesome. The name is hanging down over there. Some kind of encyclia, I would assume. Not much of it is blooming, but this is blooming. This is Maxillaria tenuifolia, and it's a small orchid that smells like coconut. This is the orchid display. The orchids in this display are changed out. Oncidium twinkle is a common orchid. More Oncidiums, Petalums. It's an interesting Phragmipedium. This is nice. Another Phragmipedium. They have this Phalaenopsis. Nice little thing. Isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? Another Phalaenopsis, an Epidendrum. Here, more Epidendrums. Lavanda. Have here's a flowering Maxillaria tenuifolia, coconut orchid. What we have here is the carnivorous plant case in the conservatory. We have here Sarracenia purpurea, Sarracenia alata, Pingricula, Sarracenia sitacina, Venus flytraps that look very, very bad. Too bad. Drosera capensis. The Drosera aliciae don't look as bad as a lot of the other ones. This Utricularia looks okay. Sarracenia purpurea. Sarracenia purpurea. The Utricularia sandersonii is looking okay. Sarracenia suena, which is a hybrid. Sarracenia scarlet bow, which looks very beautiful. Other Sarracenia flowers, which are done flowering. It doesn't look as if they were pollinated. This is a beautiful Sarracenia right here. This is Sarracenia leucophila. Very nice coloration. A Sarracenia purpurea. Beautiful plant. I especially like that all red Sarracenia there. It's sort of growing at an angle. We're looking straight at it right there, the red Sarracenia. Sarracenia dixilace is a beautiful, beautiful plant. It's not as red as other Sarracenias, but it still looks very nice. You have those two Brachineas. The Brachinea reducta is a carnivorous bromeliad. Look at that right there. That is awesome. Just the colors are so wild. I think this might be Drosera rotundifolia here, but it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we have here Drosera rotundifolia, which is the native Drosera, right next to the Sarracenia purpurea, which is the native Sarracenia. Again, I can't get over how bad these Cape Sundus are doing, and these fly traps. Like, one or two of the fly traps are okay, but the rest of them just look garbled up, like if they've been hit with some sort of fungus or something. And the Sarracenia, most of them seem to be doing just fine. Some of them you could tell have been pollinated, and so the flowers are going to produce seeds. Mission accomplished. We got to see some cool Sarracenia. I'm going to stop recording now. There are a lot of orchids in this room.